Win today. The heart of volleyball starts now.
Christmas season here in the PVL, but let's see if it's winning season as well. There's Thea Gagate and the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles looking to go for a 3-game winning streak against their sister teams led by one of their premier middle blockers in Riza Cruz. We have a SGA showdown today in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. It is the Farm Fresh Foxies going up against the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, and later on we have one more. Depending what time this game finish, sabi ni Miss Noreen, parang pwede mag 5 sets. Tingnan natin. But later on, we have the Petrogas Angels versus the Akari Chargers at 6:30 p.m. Thank you for joining us, PVL fans, right here in the All-Filipino Conference. And my name is Jaime Escalon. My partner for today is, of course, Miss Noreen Go. And at courtside, we have Sam Cor, who said the words festive season. Kamusta ba ang mood sa two teams natin ngayon, Sam?
I mean, they definitely have a festive mood because it looks like these sister teams, Jaime, are excited for their Christmas party happening next week.
It is happening next week. Narinig ko rin yan. Magkikita-kita sila next week sa Christmas party. But for today, let's just have this as a friendly sister act competition, Noreen. Because as we take a look at the standings, these two teams coming off some big wins here in the PVL.
Well, I'm excited about today's match because these are two teams on the rise, on the upward trend. And it's new for both their franchise, but they're looking good this conference so far.
They are looking good indeed. Pero, Miss Noreen, minsan kasi mahirap pag nag-aagawan ka tapos magkapatid din kayo. Similar to that great competition we saw right here in Araneta in Creamline and Chocomucho.
That's right, and they're going to bring it here today. If you look at the standings, you can see who's at the top. Of course, you just mentioned Creamline, then Signal, PLDT, and Cherry 3-1, and then ZUS in good form with 2-1, tied with Petrogas. Then Akari and Chocomucho 2-2, 2-3. But the match today is ZUS versus Farm Fresh, like you said, a strong group showdown. It's going to be a good one because business is business. No sister act, no nothing. They just want to win today.
That's right. We see there Chai Troncoso who's been playing quite well recently. But let's talk about Trisha Tubu. Is it a bird? No. Is it a plane? No, that's Trisha Tubu. And Trisha Tubu, well, she has been consistent. Double digits to start this season. And kitang-kita natin yung confidence nat after receiving that Best Opposite Spiker award.
I think you're right. I think the biggest factor for the way she's playing is confidence. And she had a lot of potential when she was in college, but she's showing that she's living the potential. And you said it, 21 points and constantly scoring in double digits. You know she's going to be the focal point for Farm Fresh in today's game and in future matches.
Of course, Trisha Tubu has a partner in crime. None other than her partner in crime in Louie Romero, who ang peg yata for this Christmas is Santa Claus si Louie Romero kasi ganda ng mga regalo niya. And ang regalo, ang tawag dyan, excellent sets because her teammates have been really happy, which is why they've been getting the confidence, which we saw in last game.
Well, we have to say may favorite siya in Trisha Tubu because Trisha Tubu scored 21 points. The rest, I think, less than 10. But that doesn't really matter because a win is a win and it's a confidence that her setting gives her teammates. And you're right, no? It's gifts for her teammates. So she will continue to direct today's play.
All right, Trisha Tubu, Louie Romero. Let's see if they can steer Farm Fresh to that second straight win. But let's bring Sam Corrales back to the group chat. How is the team after winning a big 3-set sweep versus Akari, Sam?
Definitely they're happy. Sabi mo nga, Jaime, you know, it is not a bird, it's not a plane, it's definitely a Foxy and a former Falcon and Trisha Tubu because she's been so happy playing her best game so far. 50% efficiency on her last match, and she said Coach Benson really praised her for this, and she said that she's no longer feeling pressured by these numbers. Nabalik lang yung joy in playing the game, and that's really good to hear from Trisha Tubu of the Farm Fresh Foxies.
That's a great point, Sam. Diba, Noreen, ba't ka mape-pressure? You're the best opposite spiker here in the PVL.
And what's important, it's translating into a victory, and they're hoping that's just the start of the rest is yet to come. come for them.
All right, let's talk about now their sisters in ZUS Coffee, because ZUS Coffee, a big opportunity here to go 3 straight wins. And if you ask the players, di nila daw aakalain. And you know, I know it's December, it's a little breezy, but it feels like summer when I was watching Chini Arroyo in that last game. Medyo hot ang kamay. 14 big points in 3 sets. And let me ask you this, Noreen. How important is it for players like Chini Arroyo to get on the scoreboard?
Well, we always say for a lot of these players, it's about the fit. I like saying that it's about the fit. And Chino Arroyo's found a home with ZUS. I covered that game, and I was so excited because every time she came off the bench or if she started, it's the same intensity.
Actually, si Chini Arroyo, shy type yan, Miss Noreen. Ayaw magpa-interview. Pero si Sam Corrales kasi, you can't say no to Sam Corrales, which is why Sam Corrales was able to speak to some of the ZUS players. What's going on there for ZUS?
I want to put the spotlight on Chini because she is really the spark plug for ZUS Coffee. Whenever her time is there, she just wants to be known as someone that never gives up. Sabi niya, gusto niyang maalala na hindi siya sumusuko no matter what. And I asked her the secret to their winning streak so far, and she said it's just that they have that teamwork, they trust each other, and they're ready to step up.
Trust and teamwork, leading them to big words here and big things that they've been showing here in their first few games. But another player we have to talk about, of course, is their setter. So we talked about Louie Romero, but we also have a great setter in our midst, and that's Cloan Mondoniedo. And I asked her, what is your favorite Christmas present this year? Ang sabi ni Cloan, it's having Jovelyn Gonzaga and Thea Gagate. Doon daw niya nakakita, or nakukuha rather, yung confidence niya this conference.
That's a great Christmas present, Joe Gonzaga. But for me, I would say Cloan Mondoniedo is an underrated setter. But of course, she's young. You know, she's up and coming, and she's already making a name for herself. We're just excited in the next games to come how she will perform. But for ZUS, they have to realize they have 2 wins, but they beat the 2 winless teams. So today will be a true test because they're going to play against a team with 1 victory. There's a lot of difference in that. So Mondoniedo is going to be key.
Big key indeed here for this game versus their sister teams. All right, Sam, I know you have something to ask our very loyal PVL fans.
Of course, since you mentioned it, Clo Mondoniedo, let's put the spotlight now on the setters in the PVL. We are asking you on the Pilipinas Live poll, which setter will dictate this match? Is it this girl right here, Louie Romero of the Farm Fresh Foxies? Or, on the other hand, is it ZUS Coffee's Clo Mondoniedo? Do not forget to use the hashtag PVL2025.
All right. Next week na ang Christmas party, pero competition muna today. Make sure to answer that PVL question of the day for Pilipinas Live. But the stage is set. It is the Farm Fresh Foxies going up against the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. But let's watch this VTR between the rookie and the vet.
What made you decide that it was time for a fresh start with a new team in Farm Fresh?
Idol ko po si Trisha Tubu.
Hi, I am Michael La Rosa.
And I'm Jack Junella. And this is Heart to Heart.
What is the secret to a long and successful career?
Maging grateful ka lang everyday. Pag mahal mo yung ginagawa mo, mas motivated ka everyday. Continuous learning kasi for me is mas maigagaling ka pa. How hard is it adjusting to the pros while playing two positions?
Sanay na rin ako before like sa Lasal kasi nag-start talaga ako, libero talaga. At first parang hindi ko pa siya in-embrace yung position na yun kasi before I play outside hitter talaga. So playing both roles, every time na kailangan ako sa role na yun, gusto ko na mag-deliver ako. What made you decide that it was time for a fresh start with a new team in Farm Fresh?
Being with the team that long, nagiging comfortable ka. Kahit gusto kong mag-improve, parang feeling mo nagiging stagnant ka na. Feeling ko naging sign yun for me to move forward to another team. What was your biggest learning from your rookie conference?
Siguro po yung alagaan yung health. Kailangan talaga na yung condition ng body is palagi kang ready. Hindi naman kasi pwede na 50 lang yung ibibigay mo para sa team when
Yes,
everyone is
correct.
giving their 100%.
Yes. Galing ha?
What is the most important advice you can give me as a volleyball and libero legend?
Wow. Oh! Grabe yung legend ha, nakakatanda talaga. Discipline talaga. Never stop learning kasi continuous talaga ang learning. Even sa life. And never settle. Yun yung pinaka-important. Tuloy mo lang yung improvement mo everyday and alam ko malayo talaga yung mararating mo. Pakita mo sa kanila na wala talaga sa height. Magtulungan tayo para mas mag-improve pa yung team at makatulong tayo.
Ate Jack, may message for you this con. Sobrang excited po talaga ako and hopefully maraming memories yung magagawa natin and forever ko po yun i-cherish.
Aww. And that's a wrap!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Cubao and the 2024-2025 season All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. We have two matches lined up for you for today in the preliminary round. And for the first of these two matches, match number 23, let us welcome our Farm Fresh Foxies and their challengers, our ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Mark Santos. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Let's welcome our starters from the Farm Fresh Foxies. Let's begin with our team captain. She wears jersey number 7, Louis Romero. At number 1, Sofia Daniela Ildefonso. Wearing jersey number 4, Caitlin Viray. Number 5, Eliza Bertolano. At number 12, Trisha Tubu. And number 16, Riza Cruz. Starting libero is number 17, Janelle Delerio. And head coach, Mr. Benson Bokbok. Presenting our ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Team captain wear jersey number 8, Cloanne Montoniedo. At number 1, Michelle Gamit. Wearing jersey number 3, Thea Gagate. At number 10, Chini Arroyo. Number 21, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Starting libero is number 6, Julia Angeles. Head coach, Mr. Jerry. Correction, Claudine Troncoso.
Let's meet the starters for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Riza Cruz, Trisha Tubu, Louis Romero, Bert Bertolano, Kate Veray, Delerio, and Pia Ildefonso getting the start here. She did not play last game, so Coach Benson mixing it up. As for ZUS Coffee, we have Thea Gagate and Mitch Gamit at middle blockers, Jov Gonzaga, Clo Mondoniedo, Chini Arroyo, Chai Troncoso, and Juju Angeles. As we welcome you to the Big Dome for the SGA Sister Showdown. Jaime Escalon with Noreen Go. We have Sam Corrales at courtside. So Pia Ildefonso getting the start here. Coach Benson maybe trying to mix it up a bit.
Well, you know, I'm sure they've studied each other, and coaches like to do that. They find a counter to this certain play of your opponent. So fielding it different players to match their game plan.
And I'm sure both of these teams are familiar with each other, playing in a lot of tune-up games. Siyempre magkapatid eh. And here we go, Tubu from the opposite side.
Scored 1 for the Fox.
Well, you talked about the confidence of one Trisha Tubu, and it's showing. You know, that first hit, first point, we see already the difference from last conference to this conference.
Cloanne to Chini. Play continues. Farm Fresh asking that went straight to the net.
Yeah.
And so they will challenge. An early challenge here.
Farm Fresh for a block touch.
But if, let's say, that was a block touch, you have to commend Mondoniedo for keeping in the play. But we will see.
First challenge of the day. It's a block touch challenge here.
Well, we saw the reaction of Farm Fresh, all the 6 inside the court actually saying it did not cross. So we will see if it's a cumulative decision.
We also saw Jack Janela warming up, but we haven't seen her play just yet. We may or may not see her, but how exciting is that to see Jack Janela back on the floor? All right, here we go. So, yes, there is a block touch.
Yeah, if it's that, we always say we've seen so many challenges, Jaime, when the ball is that close to the tape of the net and the blockers are there, there's a bigger chance of the touch ball or the check ball.
Nga lang parang sure na yung Farm Fresh kanina eh. But so one challenge left here for Farm Fresh. Cloanne to serve. Straight to Delerio. Combination play.
Wow.
Trisha Tubu.
There were blockers, we have to say, but Tubu finds that space in zone 1.
Hey, Sam Corrales is ready for a report. What's going on there, Sam?
I asked Louis Romero about how her team feels about getting their first ever win against Akari, and she said they are definitely happy because it proved na kaya nilang makipagsabayan to even the top teams in the league. Wala daw talagang imposible. Now, the main adjustments in that game was really the rotation of players, and she actually shared with me na sobrang hirap ng week na yon for her as a setter because her tempo changed. She is now doing slower sets, especially with Caitlin Viray in the mix. Now against ZUS Coffee, since mas malaki daw ang mga players nila, defense will be key. Back to you, Jaime Noreen.
Well, as of late, Louis Romero slowly and surely really finding comfort with her hitters. And right there, a block by the Farm Fresh Foxies. That's on Eliza Bertolano.
Well, she has been starting for Farm Fresh's conference, and she's been playing well in offense and in defense.
This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Yeah, Viray has been serving well for Farm Fresh.
Delerio will play setter to Trisha Tubu. Checked at the net. ZUS a chance to counter. Arroyo will push. Delerio puts it up. To the quick day goal. Gagata says no. But ZUS will get the point there. I think that's a violation, net violation on Farm Fresh.
Yeah, it was on the landing of PL Defon. So she has to realize you're going up against one of the taller or tallest blockers of the league. So you don't want to feed it straight to Gagate's hands. You have to try to angle your tips or your hits.
Arroyo now serving. Viray, first ball. Trisha Tubu. Here comes the boom.
Hand of Arroyo.
It's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's Trisha Tubu, as you said.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Boy, but you're actually surprised with the slow-mo that the defense of ZUS, they were not ready for Trisha Tubu. You know she is the first option. You have to, your defense has to be there.
Gonzaga won't go that time. Tubu again. Goes to drop. Sabi ni Trisha, may variations din ako.
6.
Playing it smart, but I love the way Trisha Tubu asked for the ball. We heard her shout for it, you know, even raised her left hand, and she got the point for Farm Fresh.
That's 4 points now for Trisha Tubu.
In 6 of Farm Fresh, wow.
Cloan to Gagate.
Quick attack. Gagate. 3.
Well, you know, if you're ZUS, you want to maximize Gagate when she's in front. Obviously, with the height and the quickness, she has the advantage.
Of course, Cloan has to maximize Thea. Sabi nga niya, that is my favorite Christmas present this year, the #1 pick in the PVL.
And Jobs Gonzaga.
Almost an ace. Tubu. Adjustment. Gagate bump set. Jov improvises.
Zaga.
And that time, a little too long.
7.
Yeah, you see the adjustment of Gonzaga because she was blocked a couple of times, so she wanted to go over the blockers, just not enough top spin. But you expect her to settle down. You know, they need her. They need her leadership.
Great serve by Tubu.
Yeah.
Chai Troncoso off the block.
Off the block. Troncoso.
Kaya kailangan mo ng mga veterano here for ZUS Coffee.
You always love to see that mix in a team, you know, the veterans and the young ones, and then you see the way they blend together, the chemistry. It's always so fun to watch.
No pun intended with the blend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
To the back row. The chase. Arroyo keeps it in play.
Still alive.
Free ball, Farm Fresh. Louis Romero to Bertolano. The set for Troncoso. Off speed. 1-2 play. Oh, great reflexes by Joe.
Oh, still alive.
And the rally keeps going. Another try for ZUS. Troncoso.
Oh, what a dig.
Solid dig by Delerio. Viray from the back.
Oh.
Right, straight to the net.
And the point will go to ZUS.
Boy, don't you get frustrated when a rally is so great and then it ends with an error. It's like you want it to end with a kill or a kill block.
Anticlimactic.
Yes.
Ayaw mo ng anticlimactic,
It
Noreen.
is.
That
No,
is
no.
very noted.
Yeah.
Checked at the net. Oh, what a play to Cruz. Sent back right away. Louis Romero. Back to Bertolano. Intelligent play there for Bertolano.
Well, well-deserved point. She was patient for the setup.
Which leads us to our first technical timeout. Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports, back after the technical timeout. Farm Fresh with a great start here, care of Trisha Tubu and Eliza Bertolano. Eliza Bertolano, Noreen, first 2 games, just 5 points, then 6 points in the third game. Now, 2 blocks already with 3 points. So we talked a lot about the confidence of Trisha Tubu, but how about Bertolano as well?
Yeah, these
for Farm
contributions,
Fresh. Number 5,
no?
Eliza
Especially when you're not a
Bertolano.
usual starter, then you get to start. Then coach likes the mix. You want to perform, and Bertolano's doing exactly that.
Gamit, medyo nabitin.
Low to cross. 9, serving
And
5.
we're also seeing some great service here from Bertolano.
Oh, she's known for that, we have to say. Ever since she was with UP.
Service. Bertolano.
That jump serve that's hard to master. Here it goes.
That sails out
Okay, Jaime.
for ZUS.
Commentary's curse. At it again.
Never fails. There's
Never fails.
Rachel Andakis, of course, Jolina De La Cruz.
Serving for the Thunderbelles.
Can't wait to see them back in action as well.
Well, I spoke to Rachel Andakis before the game. I said, when are you gonna play? For the fans, you just be a
And
little
she
bit
scored.
patient. She said,
7.
malapit na. But I think it's gonna be next year's games already.
In the meantime, Chai Troncoso, her former teammate,
Service. Troncoso.
getting the service ace.
Oh,
That goes out.
A little wide there for
3 point for
Troncoso.
Farm Fresh.
yeah, you just want to adjust the angle of your serves.
Visa Cruz.
And in such a close match,
For
it's
the
just a
serve.
3-point game. You have to correct these errors.
10 serving 7. Cruz on deck. Missed receive. Free ball. The set to the back. Tubu. Straight to the net.
8.
So after a fiery start, trading errors here are Farm Fresh and ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, the set was too low. I mean, that bomb set was too low for Trisha Tubu as she buries that into the net. But you like the threat from the back. You have Bertolano and Tubu at the same time.
And you like the threat as well from Caitlin Viray.
Well, you were talking about her. I mean, you said that her contribution was also key, aside from the 21 points of Tubu.
So that is the first point from Kate Viray. Romero now with a full front line. And a sharp serve. Gagate on the slide.
Oh, what a dig.
Trisha Tubu, a high set.
Tubu on the hit out.
And it's out of bounds from the block. So another point here for Trisha Tubu.
Then you have to realize, I mean, for Farm Fresh, Tubu is in front. 3 rotations, so you want to maximize.
Pancake save by Romero with great floor coverage here. But Montoniedo goes 1-2 play.
Yeah. That's a great connection, Gonzaga. We've seen that when Gonzaga was the one hitting the ball at the second touch. This could have been, communicated. They could have talked about this. I'll give it to you near the net and just put it down. Could have. I'm just saying.
And a service ace this time for Montoniedo.
Yeah, setters normally have great serves, and you see the ball just dropped. Delario could not handle that.
Kate Viray popped up by Angeles. We're seeing some great floor coverage here. Another try for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Tubu unloads.
On the combination.
Well, we have to say with the help of the net, it kind of dribbled over, and Gonzaga just didn't know what to do with that. Being helped by the net, it pays to be good, but it also pays to be lucky.
So we mentioned in the pregame that Tubu has had double digits in the first 3 games.
Right.
Well, she has 6 points now. I think she wants to get that in the first set.
21 points in the first set, or just 10 points?
This 10 points muna.
Okay. Realistic goals, huh?
Bertolano, straight to Montoniedo. Angeles will play setter.
Oh, good try. Delario trying to keep that in play.
Arroyo able to break the block there for her first point of the game.
Yeah, we talked about Chini Arroyo at the top of the coverage. So far, she's struggling a bit because obviously she's marked by Farm Fresh. That point's got to boost her morale. Whoa, Oh!
And another service ace. So Farm Fresh having a bit of difficulty on the receiving end here.
Well, we have to say here in the first set, they've been receiving okay, but in that serve of Arroyo, we heard a lot of outs. I wonder if Delario listened. Would that have really gone out? Another good serve.
Tubu continues to add to the tally. Kahit ano ibigay mo kay Tubu.
Like, every time ZUS comes knocking at their doors, they just go to Trisha Tubu and she delivers. You know, she's keeping ZUS Coffee at bay.
And now Ildefonso, who got the start here with a sharp serve. Jove Gonzaga
Oh,
sends it out of here.
Down the line.
so you like that set from ZUS. Now you're trying to, deviate and try to vary your set. So Jove Gonzaga, you want to get her going as well.
There you see the passion. Sabi nga ni Cloan din sa akin before the game na iba talaga yung passion na nabibigay ni Jove. Gives them a different type of spirit here.
Oh, good dig.
Gagate will play center for Jove. Veray popping it up. Oh,
Ball is in.
like you said, better to be lucky than good sometimes.
Yeah, you're actually surprised that ZUS did not, they weren't ready for that gift. And you said it was Christmas. It is Christmas, so
Tubu.
a lot of gifts.
Serving for the Foxies.
Gonzaga, Bertolano with great blocking so far. Jove will try again.
Zaga on
This
the
time, the second time around, she scores.
Boy, she was blocked. She had a couple of blocks against her at the start of the set, and you see the way she changed. That's the way to do. You get blocked, you find a way.
They target Veray with the receive. Tubu from the
outside shot.
side of the court.
We're tied at 15.
You know that Trisha Tubu is the first
Service.
option, but maybe you want to also get Riza Cruz some sets.
So we are deadlocked at 15 and a missed receive. Another service ace.
Second technical timeout. ZUS Coffee.
That's the fourth service ace here that leads us to our second technical timeout. Arena Plus, astig sa sports. Alam mo yung isa pang astig, yung service ace ng mga ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles here. And that's Miko Halili, head of sports content from Signal TV. A very hardworking boss here in Signal TV.
Always supporting the games. But you were talking about the service aces, you're right. ZUS, why they're now in the lead is because of their serves, giving Farm Fresh all sorts of first ball problems.
Combination play, a check ball for Bertolano. And that all started, like you said, with one great pass.
So the technical timeout did wonders actually for Farm Fresh. And it's good also to get Bertolano her sets, She is a prolific scorer as well.
Another great serve to the slide, popped up by Tubu. Veray on the move and popped up by Arroyo. Here comes Troncoso.
Also off the block.
Breaking the block again is Chai Troncoso.
16.
You know, that's her strength, really, Chai Troncoso. Aside from the fact that we know she can pack some power in her hits, she loves to hit it off the blockers, through the blockers. Really a smart hitter.
And we were saying it's really nice to see Chai Troncoso get a lot of minutes once again.
Together with Chini Arroyo.
The toss to Viray. Cross court will not go. Mondoñedo.
Arroyo with a cross-court shot.
Things
18.
going great right now for ZUS. From great digging, you see the transition into offense.
That's back-to-back points now for Chini Arroyo.
Service. Troncoso.
Chai Troncoso, Chini Arroyo. I mean, we're saying all these names because of great ball distribution.
They've been trying this back row attack, and this time it works.
Sees the hole.
Point number 8 for Trisha Tubu.
That's a smart tip. Now she really saw that middle. It was open for the taking.
Air bending Tubu
Air bend.
from the back row. But still a 1-point lead for ZUS. Arroyo.
Off the block.
Seems like the game plan here for ZUS is also to try to attack that block.
17.
Well, you know, if you're Farm Fresh, you have to know that your coverage has to be there. You know, a bit slow to react.
And now we are seeing April Tagsip enter the ball game for the first time here.
Shell Gamit. To
Her
serve.
team is trailing by 2.
Coffee.
And you like the substitution because Tagsip is obviously a taller middle blocker.
Joust. ZUS will send over a free ball. Romero looking for the trickery there. Louis this time to the quick.
Oh, still alive.
Mondoñedo, quick of her own. Buhay pa rin thanks to Bertolano. And Caitlin Varay putting it down.
You know, I have to say that was a perfect set by Louis Romero after a helter-skelter volleyball at the net at the middle. She pushed it. Look at that. Blockers were late to close and Vinay just had all day.
In the meantime, Gonzaga from the middle.
Gonzaga right on the line.
Boy, that was a great combination play because of sound floor defense from ZUS Coffee.
Tough angle.
Yeah, you saw the blockers, right? It's like her approach went into the blockers and she did a cut shot. Oh!
Service ace.
22 to 19.
Second one for Chini Arroyo.
Farm Fresh. 4 out. 10.
And they're actually targeting Delerio. You know, so Delerio's got to be prepared. That's a couple of aces against her.
So La Rosa now subbed in. 3 away for ZUS Coffee.
Good serve.
Nice receive by La Rosa. Tubu! Naiangat pa. Floan papalo. Here comes Romero. Bertolano was denied.
Good cover.
Back set. Tubu. Popped up by Angeles. Back set. Gonzaga. Delerio comes in diving, but Gonzaga with a veteran move.
You love the effort of Delerio. I mean, she dove for it, but it's just a perfect placement by Gonzaga. Look at how hard that is.
Nilalaro tayo ng long short. Pati sa serve, long short. Side out tayo, magpasok. Huwag natin tingnan yung score. Kilos tayo, trabaho tayo. Let's go!
You know, Noreen, I love that timeout by Farm Fresh kasi sila mismo nagsabi ano ginagawa ng ZUS Coffee.
Well, I only heard, I couldn't hear actually, but I only heard Rachel add that. Said, don't look at the score. You know, let's just play our game and try to chip into this lead.
So they were mentioning about the long, short variations
Okay.
on the attacks. Bertolano straight from the middle.
Off the hand of Gonzaga. 20.
Yeah, you like that coming off a huddle. A great response by Bertolano, just playing it smart. You know, I'm sure Coach Beto probably told her point is a point. You know, just Doesn't have to be a strong hit.
Mondoñedo. Gonzaga cross court.
Puts the Thunderbelles at set
Boy,
point.
that was made possible by great setting by Mondoñedo. You have to see this again. Such an open look for Jobs Gonzaga.
And so we arrive at set point.
Tapia in.
Gonzaga, a slow start to this game, but blink once and she already has 6 points,
Wow.
giving us our set point here.
Tapia serving.
Tapia's
The
going to
set.
serve right now for set point.
Back set Tubu.
Tubu says,
Give it to
hold
the
on.
hot hand, and now she has 10 points
Wow.
and a set point saved here for Trisha Tubu.
Well, you did say, you know, that was her goal to make 10, to make the double, to break the double digit in the first set alone.
So that's 4 straight games now in double digits. Gonzaga, cross, dug, push, back to Farm Fresh. Cruz!
Oh!
Akala ko mabubuhay pa yun ni Gonzaga, but another set point saved here.
But you love the effort by ZUS trying to retrieve that ball. You did say Gonzaga tried, but just a step too late.
So that's 2 set points saved. Solid receive. Troncoso. It goes long,
23.
but ZUS is asking for a check, which means we will have a challenge here. Block touch challenge.
ZUS Coffee.
No,
for
no
a block
admission on the part of Farm Fresh.
Block touch. ZUS Coffee.
But
So-
we have to say, you know, based from our vantage point, it looked like it was really long. But of course,
But
ZUS,
thank goodness for technology. Nadine.
yeah,
Thank goodness.
and ZUS hoping against hope.
No, but that time it's really far. Which means it's another set point saved. Pangatlo na yata yun, Nadine.
And it's just a 1-point game. Anybody's set right now. And all you see the momentum shift to orange and white.
Mondoñedo. Gonzaga denied.
Gonzaga
We are tied at 24.
You did say you can't blink. We blinked a bit, and it's now tied. Great blocking. Riza Cruz, a one-on-one.
Extension right away here in the first set.
Chance.
Romero, the setup for Bertolano.
Bertolano.
And now it's set point, Farm Fresh Foxies.
A much-needed timeout right now for Coach Jerry.
After a 5-0 run
Wow.
from the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Let's go. Pass ulit. That's fine.
First ball, ganun pa rin naman eh. Hindi naman nagbago. Umiikot ka agad yun. Umikot na, libre na yun eh.
Tandaan, balik tayo. Nangyari na yun, nangyari na.
Let's go, Let's go.
Isap mo lang. Saga ulit. Ready lahat, papalo.
So we're seeing it's Gonzaga who's really being vocal there in the timeout. But how about Louis Romero and the Farm Fresh Foxies?
Set point of
Akala mo, ayun na yun. Tapos na yung first set. But Louis Romero, Trisha Tubu says, wait lang. Let's extend this set.
Oh, Chance.
Bertolano for the finisher. Eliza Bertolano. Point number 7. And the Farm Fresh Foxies rejoicing as they complete a comeback here in the first set.
Yeah, that was a huge comeback because it was, what, 4 points? 24-21, and then they just rallied and they looked really good doing it.
A 6-0 run to end that first set. Farm Fresh Foxies taking it 26-24. It was 24-20 and then a 6-0 run. Tell us, Noreen, what changed there for the Farm Fresh Foxies in the first set?
Well, of course, the right substitutions at the right time, we have to say. But what really changed was their first pass. We talked about it after the first set. Their first pass obviously improved, and that made all the difference. The constant, Trisha Tubu, Bertolano, you know, they were just ready to hit. And when they got the momentum, they never looked back. ZUS Coffee, it was a good start. They had set point, but they just couldn't finish. They were getting blocked. They couldn't get the point, you know, so they have to learn how to finish. And some numbers, Farm Fresh, obviously, in offense. Tubu, you mentioned, already has 10 points, and Bertolano also scoring more than the pass.
This is the
so
second set of
the
our
two girls
preliminary
alone
match between Farm
accounts for
Fresh
18.
and ZUS Coffee.
3 blocks on their
was a close fight in
for
the
Farm
end, but
Fresh.
Farm Fresh-
Aces, this happened. That's what we're saying. Sometimes it depends on when the points occur. The 5 aces happened at the start, all the way till set point for ZUS, but for Farm Fresh, they at 5 they did not add to that, and they were receiving better, and then the comeback, like you said, was complete.
Trisha Tubu, 53% efficiency in set number 1. Let's see if Jov Gonzaga and ZUS Coffee can regroup and try to bounce back here in set number 2 as we welcome you back to the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
Well, Coach Jovelyn Gonzaga did mention in one of the huddles, tapos na. It is what it is. So you learn from it, you forget about it, no regrets, and you try to get better.
And yung linyahan pang move on na rin. It is what
Serve
it
for the
is.
second set from ZUS.
So right now, Gamit is on deck.
Yeah, good punch.
Mondoñedo.
Gagate.
First point goes to
One
ZUS
off
Coffee
the block.
there.
Well, that's one person they need to get more involved. Dea Gagate. We rarely mentioned her name in set number 1.
I was about to say, Gagate only with 1 point in the first set. Romero with the push. Sent back right away. A bump set to Viray. Tough angle. Straight to the antenna.
Yeah, she is a southpaw. She is a
ZUS
lefty, so you cannot set it too far out from the antenna.
So ZUS Coffee with 2 straight points.
Service.
That's the matchup here. The lefty leading scorers in Gonzaga versus Tubu. Back row, Trisha Tubu.
Tubu.
Straight out of
Ball is
bounds.
long.
3 straight points now for the Thunderbelles.
Well, Tubu's been playing well. I mean, she can afford
Service.
to commit a couple of
Gamit.
errors because you know she will come back.
And the Foxies.
A service
get their
error there
first
for
point.
Gamit. So let's see what
Gagate.
Cloan does differently here on the
Romero.
attacking side. Like you said,
For the
Gagate
serve.
only with 1 point in the first set. 2 points now. Bertolano was ready for the dig, but no
Gagate
second
with a quick push.
ball that time.
2-1.
So point number 2 for Thea Gagate. Again,
That's right.
I love that set because it wasn't the
Chloe
perfect pass,
Mondoñedo.
but you know, I'm
Serve
sure
for
Mondoñedo
ZUS Coffee.
feels that I have to go more to Gagate.
Over receive. Mondoñedo back set. Gonzaga goes drop. Met at the net. They go other side to Arroyo. The toss to Viray. Cross court
Oh,
dug by
yeah.
Mondoñedo. Gonzaga with the approach. Ongoing rally here. Tubu.
Tubu.
What a move.
2.
And why don't we add Sam Corrales back to the group chat? What's going on there, Sam?
Despite going up against their sister team, Mondoñedo's goal remains the same, and that is to play her game. But if there's anything different, as you mentioned earlier, it is definitely the impact of the veterans. Sabi ni Claude, they are inspired to be more calm on playing on the court. Sabi nga ni Jov Gonzaga, as we heard earlier in the huddle, move on na tayo. Now on Claude's part, she's stepping up her game by doing some visualization and preparing for advanced in-game scenarios. Now let's see if they can learn how to stay composed at the end of this set. Back to you, Jaime Noreen.
Well, that is what your veterans are for, Sam, to really have them compose. And I talked to Cloan as well. Sabi nga niya na iba talaga pag natatalo sila, they just won't give up as long as Chai Troncoso, Jov Gonzaga is there.
6-2.
And that's why they're there. You know, they serve as inspiration to the younger ones, and the fighting spirit is very important.
Farm Fresh.
And right
Five
now,
out.
they have a great
11,
start to this set.
Abellana in.
Abellana entering the ball game for the first time.
That's what you love about these teams. You know, they may
Service.
be relatively new,
Arroyo.
but you see the improvement with the changes in the lineup. You see the improvement. You see the fight.
Veray,
Too low to
that
cross.
one hits the net.
7, serving 2.
Similar storyline here in the start, with ZUS Coffee having a great start and what we saw in the first set.
But they're being
Arroyo.
helped, Jaime, right? They're being helped by the errors of Farm Fresh. They have to be careful with that. You worked so hard for your first set just to give the second set away.
Quick attack.
Quick attack.
And we've seen that time and time again since college.
Yeah. Tag-sip. You love that connection right there. But you know what? I was looking at the bench of Farm Fresh. For the fans, I'm sure they're excited
Serving
to
for the
see
Foxies.
Turing play. And
Yeah.
Jolina De La Cruz, Rachel Landakis. Imagine if they're full force. How many more wins can they get?
A high back set, and Gonzaga
Gonzaga.
just showing us the variations here to send us to our
ZUS Coffee.
first technical timeout.
Fresh.
Another great start here for ZUS Coffee.
Well, it's a strong start for ZUS Coffee, like you said, Jaime. But
For the first
again, Farm Fresh, they gotta settle down. They work
Number 3, Thea.
so hard for set number 1, so they just want to calm down here in set number 2. Oh, another
Outside
error.
shot. Tubu. 9 to 3.
It's not gonna help their cause. Trisha Tubu, not enough follow through and flick of the wrist.
Service. Gagate.
So Gagata now with 4 attack points, 3 here. And a service ace. Hinahanap mo daw kasi siya, Miss Narina.
No, but you
Here
can
I am.
see. You can see Mondoniedo is going so much more to Gagata.
right.
And look at the score.
Which forces Coach Benson to call timeout.
Sige lang, okay lang. Okay lang. Pagbalik tayo, bawi tayo.
Kalma lang. Reset. Tapos na yung error na yun. Focus kayo sa next point. Next point.
Sige lang,
Focus.
mahabol yun, nahabol laro.
At saka hindi pa tapos yung laro, ha? Maglaro tayo ng masaya para mas gumaan. Yung kain natin. Yung pasa lang. Kahit tayo lang kayo yung pamala. Let's go! Sobrang perfect. Let's go! Progress!
So a timeout there for Farm Fresh after a service ace by Thea Gagate, who
7
just like
points
that
up for the
already has
Thunderbelles.
5 points
Set number
to
2.
her name.
Still serving. Number 3, Thea.
4 here in the
Gagate.
second set. So you see the impact that her points makes. Wow.
Straight to the pavement.
4 to 10.
Boy, a couple of errors, but we did say Trisha Tubu will come back.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan. Mondoniedo, Gamit's attack was dug by Delerio. A bump set for Abellana. Gonzaga will counter. This time to the other side, Troncoso, and what a dig by Delerio. Abellana!
Oh, good save.
And the rally is ongoing. Gonzaga looking to put an end.
Oh!
And the point will go to Farm Fresh.
Ball is out.
What a rally we had there. Luis Romero smiling after a great rally.
Correction. There's a
Oh,
challenge.
there's gonna be a
on the floor
challenge.
by Farm Fresh.
How about that dig by Delerio?
Yeah, we have to say that past few hits of Zeus, Delerio was just there.
So it's the floor coverage that's working well here for Farm Fresh. A challenge is called. And we're seeing Chini Arroyo and Pierre Abellana playing right now. These two girls are from Cebu. So may game tayo sa Cebu on Saturday. Let's take a look at this.
It's good.
Oh, it's good. Inches.
Oh, Sherry, looking at the first referee.
For ZUS Coffee.
Tei Gagate,
And they serve.
who is the main character
11-4.
here in set number 2, is also from Cebu.
Javelin
Oh.
Gonzaga serving.
A lot of Cebuanas.
Excited din yung mga Cebu fans natin for sure on Saturday. But in the meantime,
Off timing.
Tubu
12.
with an attack error here. So ZUS Coffee, 8-point lead.
Yeah, they have. We did say they have to settle
Gonzaga.
down. Yes, Trisha Tubu will do her best with any set, but you have to try to get her better sets.
Pump set, Abellana, Angeles covering the floor. Troncoso aatake. Delerio will be secondary setter here, and Pierre Abellana with the drop ball.
Scores her first point.
That was
5.
calculated.
Serving first.
You saw Abellana looking at the weakness of Zeus in the center.
So Abellana did not play last game, but
Serving for
nice to
Farm
see her
Fresh.
get her touches here. Still a tall mountain to climb for the Foxies.
Whoa!
But that will help their
scores.
cause, a service ace.
To 12.
Yeah, if you look at the positioning of Zeus, obvious miscommunication because the positions were actually
Service.
not in
Abellana.
place.
Gandang hugot
Oo.
kay Pierre Abellana. 2 straight
Oo.
points.
Yeah.
Gamit on the slide.
Gamit
Piray
off
didn't
the
know where it
block.
was. So point
13.
for Mitch Gamit.
6.
Well, much needed from Gamit. You know, she has been quiet so far in this match.
Chai Troncoso.
It's another duo we've seen in college. 7-point lead for ZUS Coffee. Here comes Troncoso. Sharp serve. But still a nice receive by Delerio, unfortunately.
Ball is out.
That was too long by Riza Cruz.
Another error, Jaime. I mean, that's what's really hurting Farm Fresh here in set number 2. Nothing spectacular from Zeus.
Troncoso.
Troncoso now serving. A comfortable 8-point lead. Caitlin Viray asking for a check.
Ball is
First
out.
referee says no.
15 to 6.
8 errors now
There's a
for the
challenge
Farm
on the
Fresh
ball by
Foxies.
Wow.
Farm
But we
Fresh.
have a challenge.
We have a challenge, but they were
Challenge.
thinking
Block
that
touch.
Mondonieta got a hand and that Mondonieta said no.
So let's see what the adjustment is, kasi ang ganda ng adjustment nila na rin sa first set. Can they make an adjustment here? Because 7, 8 errors, that's quite a lot here in the middle of the second set.
And funny because they know they can make a comeback. They showed that in set number 1, but you don't want the opponent to lead by this much, 8 points.
So no block touch, which means
There's no
point
block touch.
for
Challenge is unsuccessful. Farm Fresh.
9-point lead at this point.
Serve. Substitution. Farm
there's
Fresh.
Coach Benson.
12 out. 6 Hinko in.
Well, they
7
bring
out.
in Elaine Casilag. You know, that
Casilag.
she is a veteran, and that's what you want to do. Inject the veteran, try to stop the run of ZUS Coffee.
Chai
They also
Troncoso
bring in Hinko.
serving. Free
And
point
right now,
for the Foxies.
it's ZUS Coffee with an error.
Yeah, and you see the effect of that challenge.
Lisa
Maybe they
Cruz.
lost the challenge, but it did
Serving
kind of
for Farm
stall
Fresh.
the serve of Chai Troncoso, and she serves it into the net.
Now Cruz is on deck to serve. Nice receive. The toss to Chini Arroyo was dug.
It's a net
That would have been a Merry Christmas
Well done, Arroyo.
for Zeus, but
8.
unfortunately led to an error.
It became a Merry Christmas for the Foxies because of that error. It was a free
Service.
gift, but they give it back. Good serve.
Bump set. Arroyo, pinabawi. Dug by Cruz. Oh, it's still in play.
Good save.
Free ball, ZUS Coffee. To the slide they go, and she puts it down.
To the block.
Well,
Second
slides are
technical
actually
timeout.
very difficult to block, and
ZUS Coffee.
that's a great set.
8.
Mitch Gamit
Fresh.
sending us to our second technical timeout. Take a look at this rewind. That slide attack, automatic. Gamit in Mondoñedo.
And the second.
Yeah, but good for Zeus.
Michelle
Slowly but
Gamit
sure, you can see the
serving.
confidence of Gamit building here in this match.
A kneeling set
Oh,
Double
to
touch.
touch.
Well done, Hinko.
For
17
Hinko.
to 8.
yeah, good effort. You know, she did a kneeling
Service.
set
Gamit.
there, but the error. She also needs to like build her confidence in this match.
Right. Finding an angle and not enough touches left there for Zeus.
There's the ball touch. Called
Yeah,
on the
good effort though.
Thunderbelles.
Still maintaining an 8-point advantage here in set number 2.
Elaine Casilag serving for Farm Fresh.
So Casilag now on deck to serve. 8-point lead here for ZUS Coffee. Chini Arroyo. Abellana with a coverage. Is that a regalo? Yes, it is. Merry Christmas to you, Thea Gagate.
Finds the spot.
Well, she's showing
18 to
her
9.
impact at the net. Of course, with her height and her talent, she's supposed to have the advantage.
Chloe Mondoñedo, team captain.
That's what's called towering at the net. Service ace, almost.
Good save.
Good save there for Farm Fresh. To the quick. Dug. Set. Attack by Viray. Sent back. Hinko 1-2 play.
Abellana attacks and, or rather Hinko.
Mad scramble
attacks and
there on the
scores.
side of Zeus,
Farm
but
Fresh.
much needed point
10,
for the
18.
Foxies.
The trickery by Hinko here.
Caitlin Viray serving the Foxies.
So still an 8-point lead. Will we see another comeback? Thea Gagate was dug. Telerio has been on point. Mondoñedo sends it to Gonzaga. And a kill block for the Farm
Gonzaga
Fresh
turned
Foxies.
back.
They call it good. I was actually watching Gonzaga signaling out.
And that was from Abellana. This one, this block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Yeah, back-to-back points for Farm Fresh.
Off the net.
Pero pinabawi si Jove Gonzaga.
18 to 11.
Yeah, just playing it smart. That's the risk if you're playing against
Jenny
Gonzaga
Arroyo.
because she has so many
Serving for
shots.
ZUS Coffee.
So you have to be constantly on your toes.
Bump set, too strong. Kasilag tried to put it in
Overset.
play, but ZUS Coffee now hits
20,
point number 20.
11.
You're gonna challenge.
There's a challenge on the floor by Farm Fresh for a net
So
fault.
a challenge by the Foxies,
Challenge,
a net fault challenge.
Farm Fresh.
Yeah, because net fault was called on Farm Fresh, so they want to contest that.
To summarize this set, after a great comeback in the first set, the errors has just piled up,
Yeah.
accumulated, as they would call it.
Yeah, aside from that, we have to give it to ZUS. They changed their game plan in set number 2, going more to Thea Gagate. And when, she established her presence in set number 2, it's like the whole team's confidence just skyrocketed.
Good point. Which is why she is the #1 pick, of course.
Exactly.
That is her purpose in life.
Exactly that.
Such an everyone's enjoying the way Thea Gagate is playing as of late. Double digits in her first couple of games.
Yeah, that's
Except the
why.
last game, 9 points, almost.
That's almost. That's why we were surprised when you were mentioning that Gagate only had 1 point in set number 1. I mean, net fault, foot fault, all fault.
All fault. I believe that's on Apeliana.
Net fault by Farm
But
Fresh.
had great contributions here, might I say. She has had an attack, she's had a service ace, and a kill block, but
20 to 11.
9-point lead here. Let's see if they can work their magic once again. Chini Arroyo on serving.
Good serve. Oh,
Too low there. Another try, this time for Viray, and the attack was too low as well.
21.
well, you can sense that Farm Fresh is crumbling here in the second set. Again, piling the errors.
Substitution.
You know,
ZUS Coffee. 21.
something's got to change for Farm Fresh.
4. Santiago in.
Hey, look, it's a former Foxy here in Kate Santiago.
Arroyo.
Sabi niya, dito muna ako sa ZUS Coffee.
Mas bagay yung blue.
That's too long. 3 point for Farm Fresh.
And a service error, this time by Chini Arroyo.
Will tagsip. Serving for the Foxies.
Let's see if Tagsip can get things going here. So trading
outside
service
serve.
errors are
one.
ZUS
For ZUS
and
Coffee.
Farm Fresh.
Yeah, but if you look at the score, you know obviously who can afford and who cannot
That's right.
afford.
Substitution. ZUS Coffee. 3 out. 22.
So that's Tapia as service specialist here for Gagate. 3 points away for ZUS Coffee.
April Tapia.
So they want to end it right
Serving
here.
for the Thunderbelles.
First pass of Farm Fresh struggling, so you want Tapia to serve tough.
A tough serve indeed. Abeliana unpacks. Abeliana, isa pa. Easily dug. Mondoñedo jump set. Kate Santiago
Oh,
says hello to her former squad.
remember me? Instant impact, instant offense for Kate Santiago.
Service. Tapia.
Another great angle there for Kate.
Make it look so easy. You saw in that slow-mo? I see that hole right there.
The target Casilag on the receive. A free ball for ZUS Coffee. Mondoñedo sends it to Santiago.
Oh,
And buhay pa rin. Another try here for ZUS Coffee. Troncoso was blocked. Santiago, drop ball. Delerio with a dive. Oh, what a save, but it goes straight out of bounds.
Ball is out.
boy, everyone getting into the action for both these teams. What a rally.
Substitution. ZUS Coffee.
Liking the energy on that sequence from both of these
9.
teams.
Pascual.
As Gail Pascual will enter here for Troncoso.
Well, it's still a commanding 10-point lead for Zeus.
Jelly Inco serving.
Oh,
Ball
And
is
that
out.
service error sends us
ZUS Coffee
to set
now
point.
at set point advantage.
well, that's the story of set number 2. A lot of errors on the side
Kate
of Farm
Santiago
Fresh.
serving for the set.
Kate Santiago. They've been targeting Casilag. Abellana from the right pin. Casilag sends it over. Mondoñedo. Pascual puts it away.
Ends the set for ZUS Coffee.
Gail Pascual
25,
straight from the bench, ending set number 2.
Well, we did say this may go a long way and one set apiece, Jaime.
Well, a convincing set win there for ZUS Coffee. So we are tied at 1 set apiece. To summarize that set, Noreen, it came down to the errors of the Farm Fresh Foxies. But to credit Zeus, you were talking about this, Thea Gagate was activated.
Yeah, and we know her presence, because she is such a dominant force at the net. When she started to score, that she created the threat to Farm Fresh, and that kind of changed their psyche, even after winning set number 1, right? So the things changed, their errors just continued to pile up, and they could not make the same comeback they did in the first set. But Zeus, I mean, you love the way Kate Santiago came off the bench and scored. Gail Pascual came off the bench and scored. So you know that they're just so focused. And when you look at the numbers, Zeus out-attack Farm Fresh. But you did mention, to summarize set number 2, it is the error. You don't see this often. The error equals go diagonal up to the orange number
Very
13.
very rare that is. So let's see. Let's find out how Farm Fresh will bounce back there. We didn't really feel much of Trisha Tubu. Only scored 2 points on that set. There's Gail Pascual. She put on the finishing touches in that set number 2. But let's talk adjustments, Noreen. What's other than minimizing your errors,
Yeah.
of course. What's something you can see that Farm Fresh can do here?
Well, Farm Fresh for sure is going to bring back their starting unit. You know, I'm sure they've already internalized their mistakes, the errors, and we will see how they will come out from that second set loss. What's their mindset? Because we know they won the first set, but we know they are actually pretty evenly matched.
As we welcome you to the third set live here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Jaime Escalon, Noreen Go. We also have Sam Corrales at the sidelines. So we are tied at 1 set apiece.
Welcome back to the third
There's
set.
Louis
of our
Romero, currently
preliminary
the
match between
#1 setter
and ZUS Coffee.
in the PVL.
Our Thunderbells
And
took
for
the
her
second
and for
set
her
at
fans are hoping this is
25-13, and
her
now
moment,
each
this
team has
conference,
won
and maybe get
one
a
set.
best setter plum.
It starts with a moment,
Romero,
then it
team
becomes a
captain with the
movement
first
here for
serve.
Farm Fresh.
Set number 3.
Thea Gagate. Because why not?
For 1.
You know, when we know that, we know the cause and effect, the effect really of Thea Gagate.
Like you were saying, Noreen, iba na talaga ang psyche pag si Gagate na umatake.
Yeah. And when she goes up the block.
Another one for Gagate. Saved by Farm Fresh. Cloan this time goes to Chini Arroyo. Mondoñedo reaches. Angeles
Oh.
sets. Regalo. And
Good save. Good
oh,
save.
it's still in play.
Yeah.
Great hustle for ZUS. Tubu, dug by Angeles. What a dig. Arroyo gets the point.
Bertolano.
That looked like it was going
2
out, but
for the Thunderbells.
Bertolano jumped, and the rest is history. But what a dig. That slow-mo, what a dig there.
Times 10 better on slow-mo yung dig ni Julia Angeles. 2-0 start here for ZUS Coffee. Tubu denied.
Well, like the first set,
A
like
solid
the
block
second set, a
from the
good start by ZUS, and Thea Gagate is just taking from set number 2 and bringing it here.
This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Tubu on the wind-up. Oh!
A great
Are you
save
serious
by
right now?
Angeles And
That
Gagate.
deserves a moment of
4
silence.
for the Thunderbells.
Thea Gagate just able to get that ball over.
Service.
How did that happen? It's like a Christmas miracle.
It is, it is. You can see that from the slow-mo.
Do the block. That's
Nice answer there for Farm Fresh to get their first point here in set number 3.
Well, that breaks the run of ZUS Coffee. So much needed point for Farm Fresh.
One thing has been
Michael
consistent here for ZUS Coffee, they've been getting
For
those
Farm
great
Fresh.
starts in the first 3 sets. La Rosa on deck. Gonzaga with the receive. Mondoñedo. Thea Gagate puts some power.
Ball is out.
You like the fact that, you know, when Thea's in front, especially after the second set, they're trying to go to her, trying to get her points. And again, establish that threat. And ZUS plays well with that.
And that puts Thea Gagate in double figures
Wow.
with 10 points.
After 1 point.
That's correct.
Oh,
A chance here for ZUS. Troncoso improvises. They send it to Bertolano, finding the spot.
Bertolano.
Perfect time right now to go to Sam Corrales.
Trisha Tubu may have had an awakening 2 weeks before the conference started, and sabi niya sa akin ayaw na niya talaga maulit ang 1-point game niya last conference. Now, of course, we know the off-season is all about physical preparations, pero sabi ni Trisha parang may kulang. Trisha adjusted her mindset, and that contributed to more confidence and consistency on the court. In her last game, she had 50% efficiency, and she's actually so inspired by Kobe Bryant's Mamba mentality. Trisha would wake up at 4:30 a.m. to get ready for their morning training, adjusting her bedtime to 10 p.m. even if sabi niya mahirap. She's learning that she really needs to rely on discipline rather than motivation to help Farm Fresh reap more wins. Back to you, Jaime Noreen.
I absolutely love that report from Sam. An awakening after getting 1 point. And that's what sometimes so-and-so bad games do to you. It makes you better, Noreen.
yeah. You always have to learn. That's what's important. Learn from every match.
Troncoso. It will not drop.
Ball is in.
Well, after a strong start, couple of errors for ZUS Coffee.
Service.
And you like the addition of La Rosa for Farm Fresh,
Created a sense of stability here so far.
especially in the first pass.
She has been the magic bunot ever since her college days itong Michael La Rosa.
5.
Ever since.
Yeah.
Always ready to play. Hey, look. It's at Aya Laure here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
Tagsip.
Well, for her fans, they're missing her in action. Whoa!
Foxies.
You know that net, Noreen? It's been really friendly here in set number 3, might I say.
Yeah, now it's for Farm Fresh.
It's the season of giving daw kasi sabi ng net.
Yes.
Don't you just love Christmas? Even the net is enjoying right now. We are... okay, medyo na bati nga dun. But we're tied at 6.
Well, that serve cannot be helped. No way it's gonna go over the net.
Serving for ZUS Coffee.
Kagate had a service ace in set number 2. Straight to her former teammate.
Oh, yeah.
Trisha Tubu drop ball, but Troncoso was ready. Kagate, nice save. Close to the net. Gonzaga will get the point there.
Yeah, she knew it.
Net fault.
But you have to say she did a good job in not touching the net.
And there's a challenge.
I was about to say, great balance there for Jovelyn Gonzaga. But it's a net fault challenge.
Net fault.
Okay, we gotta see this. We gotta see.
So we're liking the energy here in set number 3. A lot more juice so far to this set.
And you love the comeback of Farm Fresh because, unlike the second set wherein ZUS just kept piling in points and pulling away, early rally, and now it's a tied game.
Set number 2 parang decaffeinated yung set eh. Ngayon,
Yun. Yeah.
nakapagkape na. Let's find out if this is a net fault challenge. Right now we are at the deadlock at 7, or 6 rather. Sabi ng ZUS Coffee, ayun, no?
So it was on Live Bertolano there. It's a shirt.
Rinig na rinig mo sila sa bench na yun. Ayun!
At 7.
Yeah, because Gonzaga was focusing on not touching the net, and she saw the net move, so she knew it was her.
So a 1-point lead for the Thunderbelles. Tubu was checked. Bump. Jov. A runner. Delerio with a save, but no second ball that time.
Yeah, miscue on the side of Farm Fresh.
So, ZUS Coffee once again sending us to a technical timeout. Back after that technical timeout, this was that last play. Nice save once again from Delerio. And Jov Gonzaga says, thank you. Thank you, Lord.
Well, that's a good response from ZUS after Farm Fresh tied it at 6 apiece. 2 straight points.
At the service zone for ZUS Coffee.
So a mini run here for
Thea
ZUS Coffee.
Gagate.
Gagate still on deck. Target was La Rosa. Off system, Bertolano, a tough angle. Gamit. Bertolano, another try, and she puts it down.
Off the hand of Gagate.
That's a great target. You know, you target the tallest player on the court or on the floor. Thea Gagate could not handle that.
What about Eliza Bertolano? First 3 games, 11 points combined. Today, 9 points in this game.
Just 2.
Troncoso, you heard the contact.
Troncoso.
Rinig na rinig.
Hand of Deleri.
Yeah, I mean, we have to say Troncoso and Arroyo struggling a bit today, but it ain't over till it's over, we have to say.
Jov Gonzaga serving for the Thunderbelles.
Riza Cruz being activated there by her bestie in Louis Romero.
But, you know, that is because of the perfect pass from La Rosa. Look at that. Louis Romero didn't even have to move. It was that good a pass.
What a serve. Angeles with the first ball. Slide attack. Bertolano with the coverage. The toss to Troncoso.
Ball is
And the
out.
point will go to Farm Fresh. That was just too long for Chai Troncoso.
Yeah, too flat a hit. We saw that. The shoulders were pretty tight, so could not get the proper
Bertolano.
follow through.
And so we are at a deadlock at 9 apiece. Angeles, quite the receive. 1-2 play. Won't work just yet. Chance ball Zeus. Slide attack again. And I've said this before, it is automatic.
That's a great pass, great set, and you see that slide. You know what's nice is right now you're seeing a lot more variety in the offense of Zeus. Aside from the fact that Thea Gagate is playing well.
Troncoso serving for the Thunderbelles.
So Gamit also chipping in 4 points.
Oh, what a serve.
Arroyo with the dig. Back to her. Check. And she scores.
Off the hand of Tubu.
Well, these are good
11
points
to 9.
from both Troncoso and Arroyo. We did say, you know, you're expecting a bit more, especially after that 14-point performance by Chini Arroyo.
Slide attack, Farm Fresh this time saying, kaya rin namin yan.
10-11.
Care of Riza Cruz.
Yep, she's been silent. Riza Cruz on the side of Farm Fresh. Been silent so
Riza
far
Cruz.
today. Not much sets
Serving for the
given to her.
Foxes.
10 serving 11. Mondoñedo. 1-2 play. Quick attack. Joust. Angeles as setter for Arroyo,
Oh,
who was dug by Cruz. Tubu approaches from the back. Mondoñedo, the toss to Gamit, and
Too low.
they will
Gamit.
get the point on a block touch. But Coach Benson,
Challenge.
quick to challenge.
For a block touch. Challenge, block touch.
well,
Farm
La Rosa felt she didn't get handed that. So yeah, it is worth a challenge. It looked really low. A low hit.
I enjoyed that dig by Cruz from the back. You know it's a good dig when they double clap. And Riza Cruz, she had the double clap. I asked that from Kat Arado, what does the double clap mean? It means good dig. Sila nag-acknowledge nun.
Sila nagde-decide.
Yeah, this month I learned that actually, or last month rather.
So if it wasn't a good dig, no clap or what? Yeah, no good challenge.
No block touch there. So successful challenge for the Farm Fresh Foxies. Another deadlock here in our third set.
For Farm Fresh, they score. And
Well, they
serve.
are pretty well matched.
Wait for the whistle.
Medyo na-excite
Now
doon si
tied
Riza
at
Cruz.
11. Riza Cruz serving for the Foxies.
Play on.
And straight out of bounds.
Well, she had practice already. She had a first serve and the second serve went out.
May halong gigil eh. Nung na-reach.
Michelle Gamit serving.
Nice serve by Gamit. Combination play, La Rosa.
Ball is out. 13.
Yeah.
Couldn't find the right contact with the ball there.
Actually, it's the approach, the timing. We saw her, when she jumped, she was directly beneath the ball, lost sight of the opponent's court.
So 2 straight errors for Farm Fresh. Easy points for ZUS. Tubu from the back. That's 3 straight errors now for the Foxies.
Well, something changed with Trisha Tubu. Right after that explosive first set performance, a bit of errors in the second and the third set.
They're looking to talk things over here. ZUS Coffee up by 3.
Isa lang, kaya natin yan, ha? Let's go!
Labanan niyo sarili.
May pasa tayo. May pasa. Walang lang ng papatay. Pasa natin may error sa palo.
Di sila yung kalaban natin, sarili natin. Chin up, chin up, chin up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Tuloy lang, tuloy lang.
Malayo pa yan.
Say lang natin, ha? Yung third ball yung nawawala, eh. Yung third ball. Let's go! Let's go! Farm Fresh!
So in that timeout, Nareen, we heard them say, ang kalaban natin, sarili natin. 3 straight errors for Farm Fresh, and now ZUS Coffee is up by 3.
Which is so true, because we saw the way they were playing the first set. They even came from behind to win it. But in the second, the third, like, pretty questionable.
La Rosa drop ball. Gonzaga with the save. Off-speed hit. Quick, denied. Arroyo says, sorry, but you are not allowed here.
Great read, great anticipation. That was a one-on-one, but Arroyo knew exactly which angle to cover, which is the cross.
Single block coverage. Okay, Chini Arroyo. So that's a 4-0 run for the Thunderbelles.
Service Gamit. Goes long.
A much-needed point of relief.
For Farm Fresh.
Now Romero has a full front line. Jump set to the middle. Arroyo. Oh, it's still alive. Mondoñero this time to Gagate. And it's still alive. Free ball. Back set. Tubu unpacks. And Coach Jenny wanting to join the party. But Tubu, you were looking for Trisha Tubu
Yeah,
here.
finally, you know, for Trisha Tubu, bit of a roller coaster game for her, and you're hoping that that's the start of her first set onslaught.
Can we acknowledge the dig of Coach Jerry Yee there?
You can, but we're not.
May we acknowledge as well Taya Gagate, who has been the hot hand here. And she sends us to our second technical timeout. Back here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum, there's our guest team for Spikers Turf from Japan. We have Kondogami Hyogo. Welcome to our guest team. Enjoying the PVL action here.
Miscommunication.
Well, as you were saying, that Trisha Tubu
16.
scores again. So yeah, I mean, that's a good sign right now for Farm Fresh. They heard what Rachel Andakis said. Tayo ang kalaban, sarili natin.
Serving for Farm Fresh.
Combination play.
Ball is out.
I think Chini Arroyo got a little excited there.
There's a
Gonzaga was
challenge
asking
on the
for
floor by
a challenge,
ZUS
a ball in, ball out
in,
challenge.
Ball out.
Will be called here for
Challenge,
ZUS Coffee.
ZUS Coffee. Ball in, ball
I mean,
out.
if that went, you know, if that was out, wasted opportunity because that was a well-designed combination play for Zeus.
You know, one thing about this game as well, Noreen, we're seeing the leadership of Rad and Jove Gonzaga.
Two former teammates, now in opposing teams. You know, that's why these two teams actually acquired their services. You know, a lot of people are saying they're past their prime, but they can still play. And the impact and the leadership is what's important.
Gonzakis.
Right? Right? Yes.
Legends never die, as they say. But you're right, it's really nice to see them back here. But let's take a look at this ball in, ball. Ooh, that is close, but no. It's ball out here,
Ball is
which
out.
means
The
Farm
challenge is
Fresh
unsuccessful for
will be
ZUS.
down by a single point.
Yeah.
Farm Fresh scores and serves 15.
I mean, you know, that was a perfect set by Mondoñedo, but yeah, it's just a one-point game.
Another dig by Delerio. Tubu ties it up at 16.
We're tied at 16.
You see the difference of that hitting error.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Service.
She's back. Trisha Tubo's back.
A very determined down the line hit. And a service ace for Micah La Rosa.
Foxies now
Specialty
at the
in the
lead.
house for Micah La Rosa.
And they grab the lead. Talk about the Foxies. Again, it's the positioning. You know, Thea Gagate was standing too near Jove Gonzaga. So a bit of a hesitation on her end.
A 4-0 run for the Foxies. Gagate looking to put an end to it.
17 all.
How apt. You know, if she's in front, really, you want to go to her. She should be your first option.
Serving for ZUS.
Ask and you shall receive.
She needs to ask for it.
And she did say she's much more vocal now here in the PVL in comparison to her LaSalle days. Kaya ask and you shall receive. 12 points now for Gagate. Arroyo is serving. Bit of a clarification here from our technical committee. And so we resume with the score tied at 17. An exciting set number 3 here in the Araneta Coliseum. This one for the lead. Tubu. Who else?
On the hit out.
Again, you know, if Tubu is playing that way, it's bad news for ZUS Coffee because remember, 10 points in the first set.
Via Ildefon.
Point number 15 for Trisha Tubu. That last one is the most important one so far. Got them the lead.
Over
Received. A regalo for Riza Cruz.
Yeah, what a time for their first pass to falter. Talking about the Thunderbelles.
A run here for
17.
Farm Fresh gives them a
19
2-point advantage.
Ginagawa natin, tapos ang laro.
Sige na, first ball, no net, execute tayo.
Balik. The trio! Wag lang sa parang.
So ZUS Coffee trailing by 2. A short and sweet timeout there for Coach Jerry Yee.
A man of few words.
A man of few words.
First ball, let's go. Let's execute.
Serving for Farm Fresh.
Side out here for ZUS
in
Coffee is
defense.
much needed. So 19 serving 17. Mondoñedo goes to her middle.
The dig.
La Rosa will set up Tubu. Cross to Mondoñedo. Angeles as setter. Jove, a high drop ball. Quick. What a dig by Mondoñedo. Gonzaga, isa pa. Tubu keeps it in play. Tubu na naman. Oh, it drops
Finds the
to an
corner.
open spot.
20.
That's just a smart hit by Trisha Tubu. Just really reading the defense of ZUS, finding that hole. Look at that. Nobody home for ZUS.
Perfect target there to give her team a 3-point lead. Oh, sharp serve. Troncoso takes a step back.
Ball is out.
And a 4-point lead now for the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Oh, another error on the side of ZUS
21.
Coffee. I'm actually surprised those substitutions are being made by Coach Jerry.
So 4 away
Il defense.
for the Foxies. We're seeing some great service here by Pia Ildefonso.
3-point. ZUS
I'm
Coffee.
sorry.
Yeah, that's all you can say.
Agagate. Serving
Well, much needed
for the Thunder.
side out for ZUS Coffee.
Perfect receive. Combination play.
Oh, I think she
But-
missed that.
But the ball
But there's a
is
but.
out.
She
Point
missed
and
it.
serve for ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, that is gigil because it's a perfect, well orchestrated play by Romero.
So a lucky break for
Lucky
ZUS
break.
Coffee.
Oh, what a serve.
Tubu, pinabawi at bumawi.
Out. Tubu.
That's just smart hitting right now from Trisha Tubu. No need for all the sharp hits, hitting it to the open space, using the blockers to her
Serving
advantage.
for Farm Fresh.
6 points to the set for Tubu. Middle is gamit. Naiangat pa. Tubu from the back. Scrape the net. Action continues. Gonzaga straight to the pavement.
Yeah.
20.
When they need points, you go to Job Gonzaga. Great set, just a one-on-one.
Javelin Gonzaga.
Close set we are having here.
Serving for ZUS Coffee.
Cruz pushes. Mondoñedo sets. Troncoso, a free ball given. Bertolano unpacks. It is denied.
That's a
21.
precious block right there. It looked like Bertolano had pretty much a good look at ZUS Coffee's defense.
Gonzaga.
So just a 1-point lead for Farm Fresh. Slide attack, Cruz. It's still alive. Troncoso goes cross.
Oh,
And it goes long.
Wide. 23 to 21. Substitution.
boy, I mean,
Farm
we have to
Fresh
say
and
Farm
out
Fresh
four.
pretty lucky
Viral
because
in.
Troncoso has been committing these errors. She's got the open looks
Eliza
but could not
Bertolano.
convert.
Serving for the Foxies.
This is the server you want on deck.
Oh yeah, oh
2
yeah.
points away. Great receive though. Run and gun play. And we arrive at set point here.
Gamit.
Mitch Gamit
Farm Fresh. Now
hitting the net that
7
time.
Advantage.
And again, another error in the side of ZUS. That actually, like we summarized set number 2, set number 3, it's pretty much on the side of ZUS Coffee.
What a serve, Bertolano.
The Foxies take the set 25 to
A statement of a serve from Alyssa Bertolano.
And look at the way she pivots her foot, not to touch the line or step on the line.
There's a
That
challenge.
is what you call poetry in motion.
ZUS Coffee for a footfall. Challenge, footfall,
So you have a challenge here.
ZUS Coffee.
I'm looking at the cards.
Challenge. I'm not quite sure what the challenge is. We did not see the cards. But your last minute challenge. Footfall challenge.
Well, based on the slow-mo, it looked clean, right? We saw the way she angled her foot.
So we await if it is a service ace. So very far from the line. So officially, the Farm Fresh Foxies will take set number 3 here with a score of 25 to 21. Some great attacks from Trisha Tubu gives them a 2-1 advantage. By Bertolano really put on the finishing touches, but summarize that set 3 for us, Larry.
Well, the emergence of Trisha Tubu. Re-emergence of Trisha Tubu. I mean, in the first set, we did say she scored in double digits immediately. Second set, a lot of struggles on the side of Farm Fresh, but in the third set, what you love is that they recovered. You know, they found their identity as a team. Listen to Rad or Rachel Andaki saying, tayo yung kalaban, so they adjusted. You saw Trisha Tubu come back to life. Plus, Bertolano, Romero still doing pretty good. So, I mean, it was a great set for Farm Fresh, but for ZUS Coffee, they found themselves committing the errors that they worked hard not to in the first 2 sets. Let's look at the numbers. Just one in the tax, blocking ZUS. Aces. Farm Fresh served a lot better, and then we said the errors of ZUS.
This is
The
set
first
number
pass was
4
struggling,
of our
and they
preliminary match
committed
between Farm
9
Fresh
errors. So
and ZUS
really,
Coffee. Our
that's
Foxies
complete
took the third
turnaround
set
from
at
set number 2.
25
They want to
21.
recover.
And now lead
So let's see if Trisha Tubu and the Farm Fresh Foxies can get back-to-back wins here. Right now, she has 18 points, or can Thea Gagate force a 5th setter and get 3 straight wins?
Yeah.
That is big to hear for ZUS Coffee, who struggled in that last conference. But to get 3 straight wins, a lot of confidence there for the Thunderbelles.
Yeah, but this match, like we said in the top of the coverage, it is a true test for ZUS because the 2 wins that they got was against the current winless teams in next sled and galleries. So you're going up against a team with already a victory, and so far Farm Fresh it has the advantage in this match.
La Rosa couldn't
Straight
get
to
the
the
proper
net.
elevation.
ZUS Coffee gets their
So
first
ZUS Coffee
point.
draws first blood here.
But in, Jaime, in the third set, you like
Service.
the
Gamit.
changes made by Coach Benson Bokbok, putting in La Rosa, right? And PL Defonso, and that 6 worked for them.
Bump to Arroyo.
No entry,
Blocked,
says
but blocked out of bounds.
Arroyo.
Well, Chini Arroyo's got to get her game going, especially also Chai Troncoso. A lot of errors at crucial moments in the third set.
Chini Arroyo with a quiet 9 points, but a noisy service ace there for Mitch Gamit. So another great start here for ZUS Coffee.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened in set number 3, remember? But, Farm Fresh came right back.
That mid-set run
Yeah.
of Farm Fresh.
Tubu on the line. Farm Fresh.
Trisha Tubu's facial expression really all business.
Ramdam mo yung hugot.
La Rosa.
Di lang sa palo, pero sa expression after.
Yeah. You know that the way she's playing, she doesn't want slow starts anymore.
Combination play sent back.
Arroyo.
Pia Ildefonso says no way.
Was that her first point?
3.
Yes, it is.
It is. And a great read. Now, really,
Service.
if these players, the new 6 that Coach Benson puts in, just play their game, they want to end this in 4 sets.
Arroyo from the open.
Off the hand of Romero. Arroyo scores.
She joins the double-digit party. Talk about Chini Arroyo. Now let's go to Sam Corrales. Sam, what's going on over there?
I asked Jov Gonzaga about her assessment of ZUS Coffee so far, and she said that konting-konti nakukuha nila ang pag-gel with each other in this team. Talagang may improvement, 1 game at a time. However, they can explore more on their connection with each other daw on the court. Now, in the huddle before this set, sabi ng veteran sa kanyang teammates, huwag tayo mawala ng tiwala dito, gawa lang ng gawa. And it looks like early on in this set, they applied this early with Chini Arroyo totally stepping up here. Now for Jov being in a team mix with veterans and young guns, sabi niya advantage ang kanilang energy at tinuturuan siyang mag-enjoy. Back to you, Jaime Noreen.
It's very important to have a veteran to say that and to remind you to enjoy.
That's what we kept hearing, from the reports in past games. It's like a rebirth for her, Jov Gonzaga. But what's important for her fans, she's enjoying.
Chini Arroyo.
The second coming.
Second coming. Good pass.
Angeles bumps close to the net. Gonzaga adjusts. Tubu.
Oh!
Great hustle for ZUS, but just not enough for Trisha Tubu.
Her reaction time really is so good here. Look at that. Now she knew. She's just being aggressive every time the ball goes up into the air. She tries to go for it.
It's also nice to see Delerio diving once again. We've seen multiple dives from Delerio this game. Over-received. Looks like this will be a free ball.
Yeah.
Klo goes to Chai.
Troncoso.
Was that
Turn
Louis
back.
Romero?
We're tied at 5.
The celebration looks like it's a block.
Louis Romero with the block.
And it's extra special, no? I mean, when it comes from these setters.
Not the tallest of setters.
Yeah.
Gagate, an adjustment mid-air. Bertolano.
Good cover.
Bertolano again, off speed. Gagate
Solano denied
says
twice.
no way, not here, not now.
3-5.
I mean, the hitters of Farm Fresh have to realize if you're gonna go for these off speed, you gotta go over Thea Gagate.
She was called a Taft Tower for a reason.
Yeah.
And right now, ZUS Coffee, they are clinging to a 1-point lead here. Romero tried to go 1-2, but
Quick reaction
the
from
net
Gonzaga.
coverage was prepared that time.
7-5.
Great read, and Joe Gonzaga just puts that down.
Correction. There's a challenge. from
Reaching
Farm Fresh
beyond.
for
This is one of our
reaching
new
beyond.
challenges.
Challenge Farm Fresh. Reaching beyond.
Yeah, for those who just joined us, reaching beyond meaning it is still in your opponent's airspace, within their airspace, and you see the blockers go over the net and put it down.
I like the sound of it. It has a ring to it. Reaching beyond. So let's see if they get the challenge correct here.
Well, the challenge has a lot of profound meanings.
So there it is. No reaching beyond.
Yeah, because you can see the fingers of Jove Gonzaga is still within their
There's no
side.
violation.
Just a little bit more and it would have been.
It's unsuccessful.
So Zeus will get the point after an
Go to Zeus.
unsuccessful challenge.
A 2-point game here. Well, if you're Zeus, obviously you want to force a 5th set. You have to win set number 4. Farm Fresh, obviously, you want to finish it this set.
So some more clarifications here.
Lilinawin. Nililinaw kasi. Sila kasi may hawak nun, hindi ako. Ako'y sumusunod lang dito. Oh, sugod.
Masyado mainit to. React.
I like that moment from our first referee, Luis Romero. So a referee's challenge is called upon.
This is the referee's challenge, just to review.
It's a rare referee's challenge.
Remember, Jaime, we were talking in between sets.
Talaga. Okay na? Ba't nakano? Ba't nakano?
So yes, it depends where you pause it.
Ay, si Captain ba?
So Jove Gonzaga was indeed reaching beyond. So, which means we are tied at 6 here. Bertolano now serving.
You're right, huh? It really depends on where you pause.
You pause it.
Early on, they stopped it. It didn't look like a overreach, and then
Yeah.
just play it a bit. You see the fingers go over.
And I think that was what Farm Fresh was contesting.
Yeah.
Back to the action here. Jove Gonzaga was dug by Delerio. Straight to the back. Mondoniedo, nabuhay. Cruz from the middle.
Yeah, like you said earlier,
Farm Fresh.
the connection of Luis Romero to her players. Early on, we saw Tagsip. Now we see Cruz, PL Defonso. So you want to see more of that.
A bond forged since high school, those two. Service game on point for Bertolano. Back set, Gonzaga. Naiingat. La Rosa giving a free ball. Gamit finding the perfect zone to attack.
7-all.
Well, she has been going for the slide, and she has that middle quick. So, yeah, the slide's not too successful. So maybe you want to consider going more to her in the middle.
Perfect receive, and that is the result.
First technical timeout, 8.
So that's back-to-back points for Riza Cruz. Farm Fresh sends us to a technical timeout. There is Sean Alter, President and CEO of the Teya Gagate Fans Club. Enjoying some action, PVL action here. Always a great supporter. I see some fans here. Right after this, we have Petrogas and Akari.
End of the first.
Sir Frank Lau, team owner of both ZUS and Farm Fresh.
So back after the timeout, Cruz had back-to-back points. What a block there. Another try. Gonzaga simply sends it over. Romero, the toss. La Rosa, the hit.
Oh, good
and
save.
it's still in play. Romero once again will go back to Micah, which was dug. Another free ball for the Foxies. 1-2 play. Oh,
good save.
it is still alive. Solid rally we're having here. La Rosa looking to put an end. Not yet, says Arroyo. Troncoso checked, and ZUS Coffee gets an exciting point there for Troncoso.
Yeah, after a while, that's the longest rally we have between both these teams. And for ZUS, you have to be happy that Chai Troncoso gets a point. It wasn't the best, but you know, for her fans, I'm hoping that it starts from here.
So another deadlock at 8.
Serving for ZUS Coffee.
Unfortunate there for Troncoso, straight to the net. So lead back to Farm Fresh. Romero now
Serving.
has a great front line here.
Yeah.
She could work with. Slide attack.
Wow.
Slides to the right.
That's more like it. You know, if you see her squared for that slide, you know, early on we saw a couple of errors, her going into the net. If she can square, if she's squared, she's more successful.
Tubu drops it. Gagate pushes. Back to Trisha. Down the line it goes.
10.
Well, they award that point to Farm Fresh, but Chai Troncoso was saying it was out. No challenge though. That was good.
Position from Trisha Tubu for point number 22.
Wow.
A high set for Arroyo. Delerio was there. Bertolano. Tried to find the sneak in an angle there, but it won't work.
Again, she had the right thing in mind because zone 1 was pretty much open.
Chloe Montañete, team captain.
Good idea, just couldn't execute, as the coaches would say. It's been a close set 4 here.
It's a crawl, actually.
Teya Gagate reintroducing herself here in set number 4.
Well, with this rotation, you want to take advantage of Arroyo, Gagate, and Gonzaga full front row as well.
A bump for Tubu, opposite side.
Why not? Why not?
Troncoso.
Why not indeed? Is it a bird? No. Is it a plane? No. It's just Trisha Tubu doing her thing.
Trisha Tubu.
For Farm Fresh.
Nagplano siya mag 30 points here na rin. 23 points now for Trisha Tubu.
With the score line, 11. Kaya.
Gagate. It was sent back. Romero to the quick.
Off the net and out.
Hitting air there for Riza Cruz.
Boy, it is a crawl in this fourth set. Turtle pace.
9. Pascual in.
Not a lot of runs so far.
Yeah.
Compared to that last set, it was a 4-0 run for Farm Fresh and then ZUS and then Farm Fresh again.
Now it's neck and neck.
Bertolano on the combination. Angeles as setter. Pascual. And it's still alive.
Yeah, good save.
What a set.
Oh!
Pascual was asking for a check.
And there's a challenge on the floor by ZUS Coffee.
That's a hard save from Cloan there, but
Oh, Riza Cruz admits to that. But it looked legit because the
Yeah.
entire ZUS team was saying, check ball.
For
fair play moment here for Riza Cruz.
16.
2-point lead for ZUS Coffee.
Ginny Arroyo serving.
Scrape the net. A high set for Trisha
Oh!
Tubu. Here comes the boom.
Are you questioning the 30-point possibility?
Point number 24.
Come on, it's like hitting practice.
For Farm Fresh.
And you have one blocker.
Improv here for ZUS. Other side, Bertolano.
Finds the line.
Right on the line.
Yeah, that's what you like to see from these hitters. They make up for their previous errors, make the necessary changes.
By ZUS Coffee. For
Ball in, ball out challenge.
Challenge.
Coach Jerry not convinced that it clipped the line.
The challenge is called here. If the challenge is successful, we find ourselves in another deadlock.
It's in.
It's in, looks like. So we are tied at 13.
Is unsuccessful for ZUS Coffee. Farm Fresh and service. Now tied at
Trisha
13.
Tubu to serve.
Trisha Tubu serving.
Over receive.
Good call. Good call. The ball was already on the side of Farm Fresh, and Mondoneta reached for it.
14 to 13. Service. Tubu.
And just like that, Farm Fresh takes the lead. Tubu on deck. And just like that, we are tied again at 14.
We're tied at 14.
Right? It's turtle pace. It's a slow crawl here.
And then when it hits the 20,
Yeah.
some one team maybe, it'll start to go beast mode. But right now, it is a slow crawl to the finish line. Tubu from the back.
Back row attack.
Well, it took a bit off of that, a bit of power, a bit of pace, and that made all the difference.
Substitution.
I just enjoy the replays even more watching Trisha Tubu. It's one thing live, it's another thing
Watching
with the
the
replays.
Yeah.
Elisa Bertolano.
Emphasizes like her leaps, her follow through.
It goes in for Elisa Bertolano. Her second ace of the game, and we are going to a technical timeout.
Second technical timeout.
Welcome back to set number 4 after that second technical timeout. Chini Arroyo and ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles trailing by 2 here. It has been quite the Trisha Tubu set here in the 4th.
And I like the compliment of Bertolano and La Rosa. In terms of defense, they're just so hardworking.
Much needed point there. In care of Mitch Gamit. Oh, check that, that's Gail Pascual.
Yeah.
First ball, Bertolano. Kate Viray getting the cross.
Well, what a substitution. You know, tapping Kate Viray to come in at this point of the set. Additional firepower, additional experience for you.
So 17 serving 15. The crawl continues.
Yeah.
Oh, it hits the line. Right on target for Riza Cruz.
No challenge. It happened in front of the linesman and he was definite. What a drop. No, the ball dropped right at the line.
8 points now for Riza Cruz. Better receive. Pascual. Saved by Angeles.
Oh. Oh.
And another point for the Foxies.
Yeah, this is a challenge really of ZUS at this point of the match. When Thea Gagate is not in front, who is the go-to?
Medyo namamahay na dito si Riza Cruz. Back set. Too low for Gonzaga. The push from the middle. From the pipe.
The dig.
Pipe attack Tubu, dug by Angeles. Action continues with Pascual hitting from the left pin.
Well, a bit of miscommunication on the part of ZUS before that Pascual kill because they were setting to Jove Gonzaga, but Gonzaga's in the back. So she's not a pretty low set, so she was just, setting it over.
So ZUS Coffee just trying to stay alive here. Manageable deficit.
Oh.
Looks like a
Net touch.
net touch. And a quick timeout is called here with the Farm Fresh Foxies 5 away from winning back-to-back games.
Tulungan lang po, ha? Okay, babalik ulit tayo. Babalik tayo, ha? Magto 25 tayo, ha? 1 point po na, 1 point. Magto 25 tayo, mauna tayo. Ready, ha, spikers?
Iba na talaga pag ang veterano na nagsalita na rin. Hanggang 25 pa to, says Jove Gonzaga.
The power of positivity, I have to say. And that's the only way to go. You can't be like, okay, we're done. We're down by 4, talo na. You have to say, kaya pa.
Misreceive. Free ball, Foxies. Combination play, Trisha Tubu. What more can you say?
And you give a combination play and she's at the hitting end. No blockers. Come on, that's instant.
You have 2 options if there's no blockers. You can hope and you can pray. You can do both. Still wouldn't like your chances here against Trisha Tubu. And a service ace for Louis Romero. And right now, the Farm Fresh Foxies are just cruising late here in set number 4.
Boy, this bunch of girls playing for Farm Fresh really just enjoying themselves.
Arroyo denied.
Oh, Trisha Tubu really just on a roll here. Look at that.
Stellar performance.
Oh.
But a service error for Louis Romero. Who I still think couldn't get over from that Tubu rejection because Tubu now has 27 points. So hindi makakaabot if ever, unless may extend. Nevertheless, a great game for Trisha Tubu. Viray naman. Kill block for Thea Gagate, who will not go down without a fight here.
Well, it took a while for Gagate to get to the front. So she's got a lot of points to cover.
18 serving 23. A service error by Ancheta. We arrive at match point. 1 point away for the Foxies to make it back-to-back games.
Yeah. And what a run. And they end, if they actually go on to win, they end the winning streak of ZUS.
Gagate with an important hit there.
Well, it's still a 5-point game.
Romero, combination, Tubu. And the Farm Fresh Foxies win back-to-back games. And look at them celebrate for Trisha Tubu.
Yeah, we have to say it's not perfect, but you know that victory over Akari, really, it's a morale-boosting victory, but it's still a lot of learnings they have to do. Very inconsistent in today's game, but a win is a win.
Look at everyone go straight to Trisha Tubu. They just knew it was her moment.
Undeniable.
Undeniable here for 4 sets. And they meet center stage as the 2-game win streak of ZUS comes to an end. But their sister team now with their own version of a 2-game win streak. There is our final tally. 3-1. 28 minutes on that crawl of a 4th set. But other than Trisha Tubu, quickly here, Noreen, you were impressed with players like La Rosa and Eliza Bertolano.
You know, every time the coach makes changes in your starting 6 and then it works, it's always so fun to watch because you see how hardworking Eliza Bertolano is and La Rosa with the floor defense.
I am so excited to talk to our best player of the game. She is with Sam Corrales. Sam Corrales, why don't you introduce us to our best player of the game?
Well, our best player of the game is a Foxy who definitely defied gravity today. We have Trisha Tubu here with 28 points, 48% attack efficiency. Nakwento mo sa akin kanina yung Mamba mentality mo this conference and napakita mo ulit yon. Ano ang naging susi sa comeback ninyo to start the game?
First of all po yun, syempre yung teamwork namin talaga is nag-work. Medyo may mga konting lapses pero yun nga, buti na lang nabalik namin talaga.
This is now your back-to-back win. Sa tingin mo, and paano to nakaka-boost sa morale ng team ninyo? Lalong-lalo na that you put an end to ZUS Coffee's winning streak.
Yun po, sobrang importante po ulit ng game na to kasi yun nga po, next game namin is Chocomucho. So kailangan talaga namin ng moral booster. Kaya ayan.
Trisha, na-mention mo na may mga lapses pa kayo na gustong i-address. What is the first thing that you will address in training?
Sa part ko po yung blocking ko po. And yun nga po, dami ko rin kasing error ngayon. So kailangan malesen ko talaga yun.
Now, Trisha, is there anybody you want to greet? Your friends, family, and supporters of Farm Fresh? Go ahead.
Ako nang una po, binabati ko po yung family ko, yung tatay ko na nanonood. Hi, tay. Sa kapatid ko po na nag-birthday kahapon, happy birthday. And sa lahat po ng supporters ng Farm Fresh Foxies, maraming salamat po.
There you have it, our best player of the game, Trisha Tubu. Back to you, Jaime and Noreen.
Thank you so much, Sam. Ganda na sinabi ni Sam. Defining gravity. She did indeed define gravity here in this game. And up next, we have the Akari Chargers looking to bounce back after a loss, going up against the Petrogas Angels. Stay tuned for that here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. But for now, it is time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us once again. For Sam Corrales, for my partner Noreen Go, Director Ken Natividad, my name is Jaime Escalon. Thank you for watching the PVL All-Filipino Conference.